Hello, and welcome to a quick overview of mediation. The purpose of this video is to acquaint you with the purpose and processes you will encounter in your mediation. Please take the time to view it all the way to the end. And if you're representing yourself, just substitute your own name whenever I refer to an attorney. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Gil Jones, and when we get together in the mediation, please feel free to call me by my first name. Let me tell you a little bit about myself because that's only fair. I'm going to get to know a whole lot about you. My original career was as a CPA. That was interrupted by 3 years in Uncle Sam's Canoe Club, sometimes referred to as the U.S. Navy. After my career with Arthur Andersen in Houston, I went to law school at the University of Texas. Then I practiced law as a private attorney for 24 years and eventually was elected to the bench of the 33rd District Court, where I served for 16 years, retiring at the end of 2012. I've been mediating since then, and believe me, with all of that, I have seen everything. Now I'm a mediator, credentialed, distinguished by the Texas Mediator Credentialing Association, and yes, I'm a retired judge, but I will not be acting as the judge in your mediation. I'm simply there to help you to reach a settlement. And I'm confident that you, with a little help, can make a deal. Out of almost 500 mediations, right at 95% of them have settled. Now, mediation understandably is occurring when people are stressed. I do understand that. And I will do everything that I can, both in advance and during your mediation, to make you comfortable with the process and help you know how you can use your mediation in order to reach a settlement that you can live with. And the goal is to make an agreement that both sides can live with, because mediation is not about winners and losers. It's about compromise. Agreement requires movement. And at the end of our time together, the goal is to have an agreement written up and signed. And when it is signed, it is then immediately binding and irrevocable. Confidentiality is very important. The entire process is confidential, so that if you don't settle the case, you can know that any proposals you made during your mediation cannot be thrown back in your face. And in caucus, when it's just you, me, and your attorney, it's like Las Vegas. It is so confidential that what goes on there stays there. So what is my value to you? Why use a mediator at all? Firstly, I'm neutral. I have no stake in the outcome. I will work to understand your needs and to help develop a deal that meets your needs to the extent possible. My different perspective can help to develop possible solutions that perhaps no one else has thought of. I can calm the waters and thus aid the negotiation process. I will help you and your attorney evaluate your case, and we will discuss the what-ifs of going to court and try to always focus on reaching the best alternative to having no agreement at all. At your mediation, I will know a lot about your case already because your lawyer will have briefed me. But I want to hear from you. I want to hear your story. I want to know your concerns. Now, something people typically worry about is, will I be in the same room with everyone else? Well, you may or may not. Typically, we do most of our time in caucus, just you and me and your attorney, talking privately. You should plan to arrive at your mediation without any time constraints, because mediations sometimes take longer than originally anticipated, and we want to have the freedom to keep working as long as progress is being made. We have a break room with water, snacks, coffee. We also have Wi-Fi. And during a full-day mediation, a deli sandwich lunch will be furnished, or you may bring your own food if you wish. So what's next? Your attorney will arrange a mediation date and will receive from my office a good deal of information, much of which will be passed along to you. And if you're viewing this after your date has been established, you may already have that information. Thank you for considering me as your mediator. I consider it a privilege that you have done so, and I look forward to assisting you in turning your conflict into productive conversation.